Hi, good morning, students. Welcome to today's class. Today's topics we are going to see about modular programming, characteristics of module, benefits of using modular programming, access control, and access modifier. These are the topics we are going to deal today. First, let us see what is module. A module is a part of a program. Programs are composed of one or more independently developed modules. A single module can contain one or several statements closely related each other. So, a module is a part of a program. Module can be otherwise known as a function. Module can be otherwise known as a function. So, they are independent. Even though they are separated from a program, they can work alone. That is the speciality of module. So, in a program, there can be more than one module. And a single module can contain several statements which are closely related, which are related to each other. So, module is a part of a program which can do or perform a particular task independently. Next, we are going to see about modular programming. The process of subdividing a computer program into separate subprograms is called modular programming. So, as we discussed in the previous topic about module, division of computer program into separate subprogram, the process is known as modular programming. Separating the computer program into different separate subprograms is called modular programming. The examples of modular modules are procedures, subroutines, and functions. So we have already discussed about procedures, subroutines, and functions. So these are the examples of modules. The next topic we are going to see is characteristics of modules. What are the characteristics of modules? Modules contain instructions, processing logic, and data. So these are the things what a module can have. It can have instructions, it can have the expression statements or condition statements, and the data. So with these three important aspects, a module can be independent. They can be separately compiled and stored in a library. So as I told you, if a module consists of instruction, processing logic, and data, they can be compiled separately and stored in a library. They can be independent. Modules can be included in a program. We all know. So module is not used separately. It can be included in a program. Module segments can be used by invoking a name and some parameters. So invoking means calling. How do we use a module, or how do we call a module in a program? So we can call or invoke a module in a program by using its name or parameters. So every module will be having a particular name. As we have learned already about function names, the module also will be having a name. With the help of the name, you can invoke the module in a program. Module segments can be used by other modules. So it is not only for a program, it can be used by other independent modules also. Benefits of using modular programming. So if there is no benefit, nobody is going to use the modular programming. So what are the benefits of using modular programming? First one, less code to be written. Very less code to be written. So once when we create a module, the same module can be used in different programs. So there is no need of rewriting the same codes. Only a name of the module is necessary to be called. So less code to be written. A single procedure can be developed for reuse, eliminating the need to retype the code many times, as I told you before. So once when we write a module, it can be reused by avoiding the retyping. So if you want to retype so many statements, it takes lot of time. So avoiding the typing helps us in saving time. So once when we develop a procedure or a module, it can be used many times. Programs can be designed more easily. So when we have the modules already built there, we can easily create or develop or design the programs. It allows to work many programmers on the same application. That is very important because we all know when we create a computer program, it is not done by a single person. It is developed by many persons. Many persons work at the same time to develop a computer program. When we are using a modular programming, many programmers can work from many part of the program at the same time. There is no need of waiting for the first person to complete or the second person to complete. So anybody who is in the development can create the program, work from any part of the program. That is one of the benefit of modular programming. The code is stored access multiple file across multiple file. The code is stored and accessed across multiple files. So many files or many programs can call or invoke the code. Code is short, simple and easy to understand. So when we write a module, it is very short, simple and easy to understand. So anybody can use the code and understand for what purpose that particular module is used. It can be understood very easily. Errors can be identified. Errors can be identified. The same code can be used in many applications. So errors can be identified since it is small and short. Very easily you can understand the errors. And the same codes can be used in many applications. The scoping of variable can easily be controlled. So we are studying the lesson scope or scoping. So how do we scope a variable? Controlling the usage of variables in the program very easily. There is no need of making trouble or getting into trouble while scoping the variable. It can be easily controlled. Access control. Access control is a security technique that regulates who or what can view or use resources in a computing environment. So access control, it's a very highly security technique which is used to regulate or which gives a permission for the person to access the resources in a computer. It asks for who or what can be seen by a person. So anybody cannot access the computing environment very easily. Only the permitted persons can access it. It is a fundamental concept in security that minimizes risk to the object. So we know that if somebody else is accessing the object, the security of that particular application is spoiled. That is, we simple words we can say as hacking. There should be no loophole for others to peep into the program. So access control is a highly security measure. Access modifiers. Private, protected, public are the access modifiers. So access modifiers are those prevent or those give the permission to whom or what can be accessed. Public members are accessible from outside the class. So any member of a class can access the members which are created inside the public. Okay, so any members of any class can access the members those are created in the public access mode. Protected members of a class are accessible from within the class and are also available to its subclass. So protected members can be accessed only within the class and also its subclass. Subclass means which is created from the parent class. Private members of a class are accessed only within the class, not outside the class. So private members can be accessed only within the class. Protected members can be accessed by the within the class and also by its subclass. Public members can be accessed by anyone outside the class. So this is about access modifiers. So today's class we have learned and understood about what is module, what is modular programming, what are the characteristics of module, what are the benefits of using modular programming, what is the access control, and what are the access modifiers. So this is the end of our third lesson. Thank you, students.